What's up, everyone? Hello, Alex. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing,
I'm
Simon?
fine. I'm fine,
Congrats.
mate. We've got a big
Uh,
match tomorrow.
yes, we do. Yes, we do. And I cannot wait for that match to
Yeah,
see
yeah,
how the
yeah.
match goes on without Mourinho on the sideline. So I mean, I'm cool about it. But I was happy when I saw the boys that trained or were training yesterday. I think I saw the likes of that boy and Diarra.
Yeah.
But once again, welcome everyone to the Simon Show. We got Simon and Alex here. Do not forget to hit that subscriber button and share your comments, your likes, or hit on the likes. And let's go, Simon. Come on, let's
Right.
go.
So the first thing I want to say is that we do have some breaking news,
Okay.
and these breaking news confirm that Mourinho chose not to give a call to Diawara, Villar, Borja Mayoral, and he did give a call to Kumbula though. And this is something I do not understand. Why did he give a call to Kumbula and he didn't to these three other players?
Okay. When you said he gave a call, are you saying that like he called him on the phone or he
No,
called
no,
him
no.
on?
He gave him a call for the match.
Oh, for this match.
Yeah,
Oh, big. Oh, come on now. But you and I know it's simple psychology. Kambula was shitter than shit. Yes, but the,
exactly.
but the only way to boost confidence and to build morale is to get the young kid Kambula to play with an experienced defender or to come in maybe when we're winning at the end to say, okay, come on, go clean your mess. And go in there and ensure we don't concede. Show me you're worth it.
Yeah, yeah,
And yeah, and the other guys he didn't call, obviously, maybe they're not. I mean, pretty much he believes they're experienced enough and he has analyzed the game and he has seen that the people that have made the worst mistakes that maybe Ken Buller. I mean, come on. I mean, I don't know, but that's Mourinho for you.
But do you think not giving a call to Villar, Borja Mayoral, Diawara, and I think that's it? Do you think it's a teeny tiny bit too harsh, or do you think they deserve it after the performance against Bodo Glimt in Norway?
Left to me, no one deserves a call up again for now. Yeah, but again, uh, I believe he's looking at resting a few players and trying to, I mean, it's Mourinho. He's trying to rebuild the squad. Everyone deserves another chance. Definitely, I think someone said that yesterday in the group chat. But yes, they deserve another chance. However, let's take it one step at a time. It's a building process. Time. Everyone needs time. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. I agree. I agree on
But
that.
we need a win. We need a win tomorrow. So
We need a
that's
win
it.
tomorrow. We do need a win. And we normally say our predicted 11 in these previews, and I can say that tomorrow's predicted 11 is probably the easiest to call because Mourinho got interviewed after Napoli and he said, I'm going to start with the same players as today, which was on Sunday, against Cagliari. So we don't really need to discuss about it. He basically already told us what the lineup will look like. So obviously it will be Rui Patricio in goal, Korsdorp as a right back, then we've got Mancini and Ibanez, the two centre backs. Who's there? Vigna as a left back, Vertu Cristante, Zaniolo, Mkhitaryan and Pellegrini, and Tammy Abraham up front. Do you think, now I'm going to throw this question out there, do you think, despite Mourinho saying that he will start these players, do you still think Mourinho can change something, or do you think he'll totally agree on what he said on Sunday? And if he would change something, who would it be?
Mourinho would keep the same lineup mainly because I think we are in a period of boosting morale.
Yeah.
This squad, this A team, this set of players need to get 3 points. They need to get back into the winning habit or the winning ways. Any changes at a core could sort of destabilize that flow. And the only changes that are permitted to occur is if there are injuries that come along. So if there's an injury, then we understand. But I think why should he change it? I mean, these guys are still fit. unless maybe Zaniolo got a knock or Tammy Abraham got a knock and not strong enough, and then fine, they could rest. That's pretty much it. But still, I don't see why he should change it.
And yeah, I feel like especially after that defeat against Bodo, we need security in our squad because we
Yes.
cannot allow this club to lose tomorrow. And I mean, tomorrow a draw tomorrow would suck as well because AC Milan are playing tonight. I'd speak about AC Milan. However, I do understand people which say that AC Milan has already booked their ticket for the Champions League next season. AC Milan are top class, and I do think Roma need to be more interested in what Inter, Lazio, Juventus, and Atalanta do rather than AC Milan and Napoli. But AC Milan are still playing a tough match tonight against Torino at home. They have many players which are injured. Brahim Diaz is unfortunately, I mean, lucky for him, back from the COVID, so he will be back for Roma on Sunday, which is a bummer. But let's we gotta focus about Cagliari first because I do think if we start thinking about AC Milan too early, then we'll end up underestimating this match, and bang, that's another 3 points loss. Tomorrow, a win is necessary. It is absolutely necessary to keep this Champions League fourth position rhythm. Otherwise, it's done. That's it.
I totally agree. But again, just a quick pinch on the AC Milan statement. Where was AC Milan 4 years ago, three
Yeah,
years
yeah,
ago?
yeah. They won the Europa League.
Where they were 4 to 3 years ago is where we are right now, rebuilding. So now, your people saying AC Milan is fired now, that has taken time for them to
Exactly,
get there.
exactly.
So again, it's time. So come on, they've done the work. They've paid the price. They've slept in the Europa leagues for the last 4, 5 years or thereabout, and now hey, they've done the work. So there you go. Let's go back to Cagliari and see
Yeah.
what Cagliari can do for us.
So I've got a few stats about Cagliari. They've got 2 wins overall in the Serie A, just the Serie A. I mean, they're not in any European tournaments, but they did start the Coppa Italia earlier. So they grabbed 2 wins out of all of the matches they played up to now, important matches, not counting the
Okay.
preseason friendly matches.
Mm-hmm.
They drew 3 times, they lost 5 times, they
Mm-hmm.
conceded 14 goals, and they scored 21 goals, and they're currently 19th out of 20th in this area, aka they're shit. But all of these
Mm-hmm.
brackets trash teams is where Roma lose the most points because they underestimate their opponents. And do you think Cagliari can cause any sort of trouble to Roma tomorrow? Because, Cagliari did draw against Lazio 2-2. In the last game, they lost 3-0, but the game before they scored 3 goals. If they're in their day, if Joao Pedro, their striker, is in the day, is, stepped up, he woke up in a good mood, he can
Mm-hmm.
cause trouble to Ibanez and Mancini. So do you see Roma conceding tomorrow against Cagliari?
Do you remember when who was it? I hope I get the name right. I believe that was Hellas Verona. Did we lose to Hellas Verona, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You remember before we played them, I don't think they had won any game, and then they sacked the manager, and that was a new manager, and we lost. So I think that would answer the question. If we underestimate or if we underperform, there is no shitty team. We would lose the game squarely. And the fact that Cagliari are 19th on the table tells you that they want points. They want to get out of that zone.
Exactly. That's the danger.
Done. So they're coming out to play, their hearts out. And are they playing at home?
They're playing at home, yeah?
So there you go. Again, that should tell you we lost to Hellas Verona, away. We've not been very good playing away. We've dropped the most points away. So again, the boys have to, bring their A game. We need the points. And again, Juventus is just a touching distance from us.
Yeah, I mean,
What's it called? Atalanta is a touching distance from us. So there are other teams out there that are waiting to take that fourth position that we sit on. So we cannot afford to lose the game, and the players cannot afford to be selfish.
Yeah, and also speaking about Kyrie, one of their main players, Nandez, which Mourinho was actually interested this summer when it comes to transfer markets, is actually injured, and journalists are saying that he won't be back for tomorrow's match. And he's a sort of playmaker. He's a sort of Stephen Curry in the NBA.
Okay. Oh, nice.
But he like just like Stephen Curry does everything for the Golden State, I think he does everything for Kyrie. So it's and João Pedro, and João Pedro can cause mayhem to Roma's defense. But when it comes to the midfielder section, I think Nandez is a main player which Kyrie have, which is injured and most likely won't be playing tomorrow's match. So that's a good sign. But they do have experience in their defense. They've got Godin, ex-Atletico Madrid player. He participated in many Champions League finals. So when it comes to experience, Kyrie do have that experience in defense. Yes, they conceded many goals. They're 19th. So, not Chiellini. What's his name? Godin is, decreasing. He's coming towards the end of his career. But, he's got the experience. He knows how to mark Tammy. So if Tammy Abraham doesn't get good service from the other players tomorrow, it can be hard once again to score with a centre back like Diego Godin.
Yeah, I totally hear you. But again, I must make a big statement that after watching the game against Napoli, after watching Mancini and Ibanez, I am for the first time fully confident of those two at the heart of defense. And if they could, the way they held down, locked up, and caged Osimhen, if they can do that on a consistent basis, then I have no doubt that we could keep a clean sheet on Wednesday, which is tomorrow. And now, speaking of Godin, for some reason, I think there's a puzzle missing in the front four: Mkhitaryan, Pellegrini, Zaniolo, Tammy Abraham. There is something that is not right. Something isn't sitting right there. Many people want to score a goal. Now,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you look back and see how it was done with Edin Dzeko, he was the point man. You get the ball, you give it to Dzeko, or Dzeko, you can give it to Pellegrini, but mainly Dzeko was the point of attraction and attention. I need the three attacking midfielders to do the same thing around Tammy Abraham. Someone said in the chat yesterday during our video, streaming, that they're trying to set up Tammy to fail. I think that is bullocks, because the only issue we're seeing is Tammy cannot afford to be high up the pitch while we're leaking goals behind. Tammy, I agree. Someone said again yesterday, is an all-round player. He is like what Mourinho was trying to, make out of Harry Kane in Tottenham. He's a full package. However, we want to see more of him scoring goals and at the front. And again, he cannot take the ball from the defense and run all the way to the opponent's 18 box and score. He needs feeders. People
Yeah.
have to feed him that ball, and that is what Zaniolo, Pellegrini, and Mkhitaryan have to do. And when they do that, and again, you see, I don't want to ramble too much. It's all about psychology. If I give Tammy the ball, he misses, like he missed that sitter in Napoli. Again, I start questioning, what should I give him the ball? Is he going to miss again? I was just thinking myself. But they have to continuously give him that ball to, put in the goals.
Yeah, we've got someone in the chat saying the problem is Zaniolo bench him. I don't agree with that. I think
I agree with
Zaniolo... You agree with that?
Yeah. Zaniolo, sit in the bench for a little bit.
I think Zaniolo tomorrow...
Put in Carlos Perez.
That's big. That's
Yeah.
very big.
Yeah, but did you see the game change that happened against who did we play? The Ukrainian team, whereby Zaniolo and Tammy Abraham did not start that game. But if you could see that amazing impact, that energy, that hunger, that drive when they came as magical substitutes, the game changed entirely 360. That is what I think Mourinho should experiment. Carlos Perez could hold down 45 minutes. Zaniolo watch. And when
Yeah.
Zaniolo comes in, energy, pump it in, put it
I
in,
think,
push it in.
but I do think Zaniolo has something which Carlos Perez doesn't have. And I
Which
do
is
think, which in these matches like tomorrow, where, as I repeat, a win is a must. We need to get the 3 points tomorrow. We need that, player pushing all the squad in attack. And I think Zaniolo is the perfect fit for that. Because when he stops the ball, everyone around him knows that his physique doesn't allow the opponents to tackle him. He's just too strong. That means that if he keeps and protects the ball, I understand his selfishness, which people are saying, it makes the entire team go forward. Especially in moments which there will be seen tomorrow, because we've seen this every single time. And I don't care what Roma is playing, who's Roma is playing against. It can be the Ukrainian side, it can be Cagliari tomorrow, it can be Napoli. There are always moments where Roma are under pressure, and we've always seen this. And I do think to get out of those moments, we need a player which pushes and brings all the players up front by keeping the ball. And I think Zaniolo is a perfect shot. I think if Zaniolo plays well, it will be his match tomorrow. I think he needs that goal. He deserves a goal, in my opinion, and he wants that goal. You can see it. Will he score tomorrow?
But check it out, right? Check it out. Would you rather have Zaniolo start a game fresh with fresh legs where everyone has an equal energy, or would you rather tactically allow every opponent or every player who is an opponent to be burnt out, getting tired, and in that 60th or 70th minute where everyone is all fatigued and tired and like, oh man, I'm tired, you bring in that Maruda, that monster in Zaniolo's legs.
Yeah, no, I get that. I get that, yeah.
Where would you really need him? To bring him out, because you can see that in the Napoli game. He started with some energy, vigor, fight, but he didn't have the same intensity. He couldn't keep up the first half intensity in the second half. And that is just something I wish Mourinho could watch the Simon show and just listen to this and say, you know what, these guys are saying some sense. I understand you want to start your best players. I get it. Alex Ferguson said that, start your best players. But at the same time, tactically, you want to, do something different.
Yeah, I totally get that. Carlos Perez is a shot for options. Carlos Perez tomorrow, I think, can easily play. If Roma start the match really well, maybe they bag 3, maybe 2 goals in the first half, then yeah, get them in. Get Darboy in, get Carlos Perez in. Because once again, the more minutes, Roma, Mourinho, subs all of the top players out, and gives time to these reserves, which obviously need time and do allow, some rest to these top 11 players is key. So even if it's 10 minutes, it's very important. But that will only happen if Roma, are confident in the first half. Their bag goes in the first half. Tomorrow's match, in my opinion, is one of those matches which Roma needs to unlock in the first 15 minutes. Because I can easily see Roma tomorrow drawing and then getting a winner in the last second. No, we don't want palpitations anymore. We gotta start winning matches from the very start. From the second we step onto that pitch, we gotta dominate and we gotta win. So that leads me on to say, score prediction for tomorrow, mate.
2-0. AS Roma wins. 2 goals to 0. Yeah, it's gonna be a clean sheet. 2 goals. Pellegrini on the score sheet. Tammy Abraham on the score sheet. That I can confidently say. And most likely we may have a penalty, which Vertout may just score. But again, no, I'll keep it at 2, not 3. 2 goals.
I'm actually going 2-1. I think Roma will concede tomorrow. I think João Pedro will nick it in. I can just see it nicking in. It's weird because we didn't concede against Napoli. Mancini and Mancini were playing really well, but I do think João Pedro at home can be very dangerous, and I think he'll convert that pressure in a goal. So yeah, lads and lasses, it was Cagliari against Roma preview tomorrow. It's the live watch along. It's Josh's debut tomorrow. It's official. He confirmed it. But he's the type of guy. he's the type of guy which can say no at the last second. So Josh, if you're watching this, don't you dare say no, because it's Josh's debut tomorrow. We've got Gary on as well at halftime, but hopefully we get the win.
All right. So we look forward to seeing Josh on. And, we've been saying, players need a rest and players need a rest, but I don't think we've been fair enough. No one has ever mentioned, does Rui Patricio need a rest?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Come on. He has played every single game.
But in the match against Napoli, for example, he didn't do much. Right? It's a couple of matches, apart the match against Bodo Glimt. Against Napoli, he did 2 saves max. I mean, Napoli, attacked for the majority of that match, but they didn't really shot. It was all a matter of possession, so I don't think Rui Patricio is tired. I was seeing Rui Patricio was right in front of me in the second half, and he was so bored, he started, stretching up. He started going like this, I'm not kidding, he started going like that. So, I don't think Rui Patricio deserves... I mean, does he deserve a break? It's something. Does he want a break? Definitely not. And I do think starting Fusato can be another problem because of the experience he doesn't have. So, in these matches where we need to get the points, I would definitely start Rui Patricio.
And if we had used Fusato in the Bodo Glimt game in Norway, do you think we would have not considered 6 goals? I'm just saying.
Nah. I mean, to be fair, Rui Patricio couldn't do anything. I mean, Neuer could have been a bloody goal on Thursday and nothing would have happened. I mean, if Kambula is trash, then Rui Patricio can't do anything.
Well, okay, so 2 quick things before we go. So I was reading the news yesterday, I think Football Italia, and I saw some good news that the owners of AS Roma will be injecting 460.
Oh, I've read that somewhere. Yeah.
Capital, and I'm like, oh, that looks like some good signings in there. Come on, this
Insigne. I've heard of Insigne.
Yeah,
I'd love Insigne.
That would be crazy, though.
That'd be crazy.
Oh, that would be crazy. Mkhitaryan, bye-bye. Give me Insigne. Oh. Come on, that would be amazing. Okay, and then the second news I heard was watching the video from AS Roma channel, seeing Spinazzola training.
Oh yeah, Spinazzola's.
And
the time
rumor says that he may be back sooner than the December expectation.
Hopefully, I've heard some bad news. I've heard that Smalling is out longer than expected. He's out for at least 1 more month, which is a bummer. But we'll adapt with Ibanez and Mancini and Kambula if he starts performing.
Okay. And someone in the chat yesterday mentioned as well that Vinia could play as a midfielder and as a centre back. I don't know about that, but that's good news. That means he's versatile, which is very good. He's a versatile player.
Yeah.
So I didn't know about it. So there you go. So because I was worried yesterday if Spinazzola comes back, what happens to Vinia? So Vinia could obviously challenge for the roles and let's see how good he could be. He has the energy. Yeah.
He's got the vibes.
He has a vibe, and maybe he could even take Mkhitaryan's place. Oh, poor Mickey.
Poor Mickey. We're destroying him.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Right, lads. Tomorrow live watch along. Oh, also, there is no Mourinho press conference. So the double stream got cancelled because the fact that Mourinho got a red card, there is no press conference for this match. So if you're wondering why there isn't a press conference,
I thought if he got a red card, then obviously an assistant or a captain could step in and do that. It doesn't work that way.
They decided not to. João Sacramento's not going to as well. So no press conference. More time to sleep.
Huh. That is very strange. Does that normally happen in Italian football? Or?
I think it does because it'll be interesting to see because so many managers got a red card this weekend. Spalletti, Gasperini, Inzaghi. So if they do it, then it's
Inzaghi
a Roma
got
decision.
A red card. Oh my God.
I mean, Juventus can only win with penalties. To be fair, I'm not sure if you saw that penalty in the last second, but it's 2 matches now that they've done this. Sassuolo they're playing Sassuolo tomorrow. Hopefully Sassuolo can get a counter penalty. They can pay the referee against Juventus for once. But we'll see. Right, Alex, it's been a pleasure. Lads, live watch along tomorrow, and take care. Good night, and we're out. Bye.
All right.